You're listening to the Experiencing God Day by Day podcast, brought to you by Blackaby Ministries International.
June 16th. The Spirit bears witness. Romans 8, verses 16 and 17. The Spirit Himself testifies together with our spirit that we are God's children, and if children, also heirs, heirs of God, and co-heirs with Christ, seeing that we suffer with Him, so that we may also be glorified with Him. It is impossible to perceive all that became ours when we were born again. There is no way we can understand all that heaven is like. How could we ever comprehend all that is ours as fellow heirs with Christ? The knowledge that we will share Christ's inheritance with Him absolutely astounds us. Left to our own, we could not begin to understand all that we received once we became children of the King. The Holy Spirit convinces us that we are indeed children of God and helps us understand the riches of our inheritance. Perhaps you did not have a loving father. The Spirit's role is to teach you how to respond to a Father who relates to you only in perfect love, and how to live like a child of the King. Perhaps you grew up in poverty. The Spirit will show you the inexhaustible riches available to you as a child of God. If you were simply declared an heir and then left on your own, you could not begin to use your inheritance. But the Father has given you His Spirit to serve as your guide and teacher. The Holy Spirit will lead you to the magnificent promises and resources that became available when God adopted you into His family. Take time to meditate on the wonderful promises of God that are available to you. Let the Holy Spirit convince you of the reality that you are indeed a child of God and a fellow heir of Christ.
This podcast is based on the book Experiencing God Day by Day by Henry and Richard Blackaby, published by B&H Publishing Group, music by Mark Brown.